Hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. We're actually in a bit of a mess at the moment. I'll tell you why in a moment. As you know, I'm getting ready for this new shed to come. You'll probably see this about a week after I've filmed it, so it's probably another week for you, but 2 weeks for me. We're in a bit of a mess here. As you know, I want to make the shed into a little mini moped museum. So as I say, we're still waiting for that. Last weekend, my neighbour, he helped me do the slabs. We had to take about 7 wheelbarrows of dirt away because it wasn't straight, but he's helped me do that. So we got the base now. I'll show you that in a minute. So at the moment we've got a bit of a mess. I've had to move these chairs over for now. We keep getting rain as opposed to last week when it was too hot to do anything, so they're under cover for temporary. And as you can see here, we've got the engine back from NSU Quickly Spares. I put the video up now just to show you it running. It's been bench tested, and they've cleaned it all up and everything, so that's all ready to go back in. The problems we had, which they found, was this shaft, which, if you remember, the brakes were actually, when you went to put the pedal back, they were actually taking the brake off rather than on. Well, this shaft has a little thing on it, which I didn't know. I put it back as I found it, but it took them 2 hours to get that shaft, or the little collar thing that goes around it, to get it off, and that was why it wouldn't pedal backwards and put the brake on. The other thing was the nut here, the thread for the magneto, that on the crankshaft, that was very badly damaged, so I've had to bite the bullet and buy a new crankshaft, which I didn't really want, but at least we know that's done. And what else was there? Something else I can't remember. Oh yes, one of the, because I didn't have much compression in there, and one of the seals in the crankshaft was a generic one which was for it, but apparently this is a problem people have. They buy it and it's not quite right, so they've actually put a new seal in there, so it's got compression. You can see it running. So today we're going to try and get it back in, and then I want to get the stand back on, because at the moment it's just tight. It's on the ramp, but it's only squashed up with the clamp. So I want to get this back on, so at least it can go back onto its stand. So let me just quickly show you what's going on in the garden here, and we'll get on and get this engine back on. Well, as you can see here now, my neighbour, well, I did pay him, but he's got more patience than me. We had to dig loads of dirt out, and he's actually laid those down properly with sand and cement. I've just put this box here temporary on one half of the where the shed's going to go. That's going to go around the front garden, and I'm going to put some decking board just down the middle there, perhaps across there, just as extra support. But the stones will hold it, but it just takes it off the ground a little bit. So so that's all ready, waiting for the shed. Probably another 2 weeks today, but for you, probably another week. And it'd be nice to get all the screws in there, whilst at least when I'm doing it up, I can still get the screws in there, take them out when I'm doing it. So let's have a quick look at the let's get the engine in, and at least we can start getting that back on the road. Right, first thing I want to do, back with the NSU Quickly. Lucky enough, that's been in that little shed for ages because it's got no stand. So the Velo Solix has been in here. Velo Solix has gone back in there for now. So first thing I want to do, I just want to get this stand on, so that once we got the engine on, it will stand up. So we'll just get these 2 bolts in to hold it. There is a little bracket thing in a minute which holds it up when it's on, but we do that later. So we can just get this started. Just greased up as well. Okay, that's that one, and one more here. There we go. So I'll go and get these tightened up. Right, okay, so that's the stand on, and so now we can get this back in. Now this one, this is the 3 mounting points. This one has got a captive nut in, so I think we'll start off with that one. We can get that through Oh, we'll see. Let's get it on first. What a nightmare, isn't it? What a nightmare. Let's go in there. Bear with me. I think I'm going to have to find another way of doing this. No, just brute force. Got it in here now. This is the one with the captive nut, so we can just get this one tightened up to start with. Okay, this let me just get this tightened up a bit, and then we get the other ones in. Right, that's done. These aren't captives. These have got a bolt on the end, so let's try and get this one lined up somehow. There we go. Okay, that's happening. Oh, and the same this side. Go in there. Right, okay, I'll tap that one in a minute and get those tightened up. I'm struggling with the weather again now. Fed up with it all, so too hot, too cold, too wet. What I've done now, I've got the engine bolts all tightened up. I forgot to put this little panel in here that goes through this engine bolt here that's on, and also now I haven't connected it properly yet, but I'm just trying the brake out, and now that, thank God, that works. So right, I'm gonna get the circlip back on that, and I'm going to come back later on in the week when it's a bit drier, and try and see if we can actually get it running. So I'm leaving it for today's. Weather's getting on my nerves, so I'll be back in a few days when there is prospect of better weather. Well, welcome back now. It is a few days later, and I have to admit I've wanted to get this finished before the shed came, so I plodded on just on my own, getting the cables on and everything. Just finished doing the electrics, and as expected the lights don't work, but I think it's something to do. I think it was also an earth lead. I followed the wiring diagrams, which had no earth lead, but I seem to remember when I took it apart there was a lead that goes off to the earth, so it could be that. But surprisingly enough, obviously I won't be using it in the night time anyway, but funny enough the horn works. So that's the only thing I didn't expect to work, so it works. So it's pretty much finished now. I had a fuel leak from the tank. The tap has stopped now, tightened it up, but unfortunately I'll show you in a minute, but it's actually run down on the other side here and crinkled this up. So later on, once we get a chance, I'm going to probably take that off again once it's empty it, and then just mask everything up and just repaint the other side again. It's the only thing that's spoilt that. The brakes are working now, everything else is back on. The exhaust around here, got the fuel filter in. The one I got from NSU Quickly Spares was a black pipe, so I've now gone for the clear one. And so as I say, it's pretty much finished. I still got to put the little locking in there, that's nothing much. The other thing around here, yesterday, let's get the chain on. I thought, great, no, too short, about 2 links too short. So I've got on to Daddy at Moped Land Spares. He's sending me a longer heavy duty chain, so obviously I've got to cut it, but I can't go anywhere because of the no chain. But I'll tell you what we do. You can have a little listen. We get it started. You can hear the horn. You can't see any lights. Let me go get this onto a tripod, and I'll show you. Right, it's recommended that you don't start it on the stand, so let's clip that up there. Then it has to be in neutral. As you know, it's 2-speed. I had a bit of trouble when I tried to start it before,
when I went to turn it over, it sort of just slipped, and I thought, oh, now what's the matter? But basically, went out with Jenny for a little walk, came back, and the throttle cable, I was thinking about it, not the throttle cable, clutch cable was much too tight, so of course it was slipping. So I haven't got the choke on, hopefully it'll start about, I should put it on actually. It is the fuel's on, yeah. So hope for the best when I show you. It might not go first of all, but a little bit of decompression, a little bit of throttle, and hopefully it will start. So running absolutely lovely now. So no, obviously no light, but I can come back to that one. So I've got the wide diagram, but I think there must be an earth somewhere that needs to go in. But I say, I was surprised about lovely old horn, isn't it? That was the thing I didn't think was going to work. So once I get the chain on, I'll give it a little test ride. Okay. Decompression, cut it off. Okay. And we turn the fuel off. Okay, let's go and see Jenny, and we'll call it a day. Well, there we go. I'm sorry I didn't show all of it, but I just needed to concentrate and get on and get it finished, because the shed's still, I say, probably another week or so before it comes. I just wanted that behind me, and I can get on and do the lights again a bit later on. I'm probably going to have a couple of weeks break now, not because I have to or rest or anything, but my mum's flat is, I've had nothing but trouble for the last couple of months, all over one parking space. That some believe it's theirs, others believe it's not, which it is according to the land registry office. I'm right, but we've come up with a compromise now. We're going to extend the car park area slightly, which will take 4 cars. We're just waiting for one more go ahead from one person. If that all goes through, I'm going to give them a hand to start it all off, but then we need to get it finished professionally, obviously. So this has been getting on my nerves for the last few weeks. I've been trying everything to sort this problem out, but I think we're nearly there, fingers crossed, because I'm paying council tax on my mum's now, gas, electric standing charge, and also maintenance for the place. So the quicker I get rid of it now, the better. But anyway, so I'll probably have a couple of weeks break. Hopefully we can come back. The shed might even be done by then, but I'm glad we've managed to get it running now. Just wait for the chain. Maybe next one we maybe be able to go out for a ride on it, but we'll see how things go. But anyway, you take care. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.